Hello all, this is Manjusha Bhosle from KK Wag Polytechnic Nashik. I welcome you all in this video. In this video we will discuss how to install Python ideally and run a simple Python script to display any message. For installation we need to follow some steps, so let us discuss those steps. Now Python is already available on its official website, that is www.python.org, and Python IDLE, where IDLE stands for Integrated Development Environment for Python. The setup, installation and working with IDE is very simple because this Python distribution is available for wide variety of platform. So we need to open the browser and we need to go to the download option. There we have to find out that which release is compatible for our operating system. So if our operating system is Windows 7 or below, then we need Python 3.8 or below, and if it is Windows 8.1 and above, then we need Python 3.9 and above. So we have to download that file, setup file, and install it, and then we have to open it and we have to start with the Python programming. So we will just follow these steps and we will install the IDE for Python. So let us start with this. Now first here we will find out Python setup, and this will bring you to the Python official website. So here you have option download Python from python.org. Click on this website, and this is the website for Python setups, documentation, community and various stories. So from here you will get the current or latest release, but you have to first check your operating system and accordingly you have to download the setup. So my operating system is Windows 8, so I cannot use this setup, so I need to go to the downloads, Windows, and for Windows here Python 3.8.8 Windows installer for 64-bit is given. So there I need to click on and it will download the setup. Here you can observe that Python 3.8.8 AMD 64. So suppose on desktop I have Python folder, and in that I will just first I will just delete this. Download this, save. Now the setup is downloaded. We have to just open it and it will ask you to install this Python 3.8.8 64-bit setup. So select install now to install Python with default setting, or choose customize to enable or disable the feature. So I will say install, and it will ask for the permission for security reason, and it will start installation. So we have to wait until the setup will progress. Here you can observe that various libraries and testing tools and pip is being installed. So as Python has a wide library, wide classes, and it is a general purpose programming language as compared to another programming languages. It has a standard library with so many classes. It has a test suite, and while installing all these things are being installed. Now here you can observe the setup is successful, and you can have documentation or online tutorial to learn the Python. You have to just close it. To open this Python IDLE, we have to go to the Start Program, and one option is here in program, that is Python 3.8. There are multiple options for opening this IDLE. There is a module, there is a manual, shell is also there, but we have to use this IDLE Python. So click on it. It will open the notepad like window, and it has all the menus like notepad. We have to start writing here the program. Now I just want to print a message hello, so I will just use print function. Print function, whenever you use in this Python, it will specify you the syntax. This is the syntax. Print in bracket, we have to specify the string in double quote, or you can directly specify the variable values. So suppose here I want to display the message hello or welcome, so I can directly write print function. And to run this, first I need to save this program. So if I say directly run module, it will ask me to save the file. So say OK and save the file. So suppose on desktop I have this Python folder, and I am sample_1. Now here I am specifying the name sample_1, but already the type of this file will be Python file, so I don't need to specify extension, and click on save. It will be saved as sample_1.py, and automatically it will start to execute, and it will give you the result. This is what the message that you have written in the print function, and after executing this file it will show you the output. So this is called as IDE shell, because Python has two methods to write the program, or to write the Python program. First is interactive method, and second is scripting method. This shell allow you to make interaction with the Python. So suppose here I write 45 plus 69, and if I press enter, here I will directly get the result. But if I write here print, suppose welcome, it will print welcome message and not whole line like print welcome. So this is the difference between scripting and interactive shell. On interactive shell, whatever statement you write, you have to press enter and it will give you the output, and you just have to minimize it. If you want to make modification, now here you cannot directly print the addition, so for that, to get the result, you have to use again print statement. So if I use 15 plus 89, I need to first save this file and then run it. It will show you the output here. Again it will restart to run it, and then it will show the output. So this is how you can write the Python script on Python window or this Python IDE, and then you have to go to run option. One another way to run this Python script is from command prompt. So you can go to the command prompt, run cmd and press enter. Now wherever your file is saved, you have to go to that part. So cd desktop, cd python, and to run the program I have to use now Python command. So Python command is not inbuilt command, we have to do something for this command. So I have already have the setup for this Python command that I will show you afterwards, but to execute that sample_1.py file, I have to use here Python command. So I will just use sample_1.py and press enter. It will give you the output. So suppose if I write here print, that means I am just modifying the file, and we have to just see whether it is reflected in the output on the command prompt or not. So save it and again execute same command, and press enter, it will show you the output. Now I will show you that how to use this command and how to make this a command, because sometime what happens that if you are specifying Python and some file name .py, it will show you this command is not found or this is not a command. So for that, what we have to do, go to the file explorer, and on that you have to go to the my computer properties. In advanced system setting, you have environment variables. There are two types of environment variable, that is user variable and system variable. Under system variable there is a path variable, this one. Select this and say edit, and in this variable value you have to put this whole path, that is C colon suppose my PC name, users PC name, app data, local programs, Python 38. Now what is it that we have to see? So go to the file explorer, paste this path, and here you can observe that this is the whole library is stored on this path. This is the Python 38 folder, and in this folder there is one file, that is Python file, which is an application file. So if you go to the properties of this file, you can observe that this is the application or .exe file, and whenever we execute any command, that command is nothing but the executable file, and whatever in front of that command we specify is the argument for that file. So of course for Python command we have to specify the file name .py, and to make this file a command we have to put this whole path in the environment variable. So Control C and go to the environment variable and paste this path here and say OK, and say OK. So after doing this, it will make this Python command, and this Python command will act like any command, and it will give you the, that means it will execute this file and it will give you the output. So this is how you can install the Python IDLE from its official website, and you can run the command. You can make it interactive also, like any Linux command or command line OS. So this is all about Python 3.8.8. Now we will see which is the another editor that we can use for Python. So for that we have to find out Thonny editor. As I am going to use Thonny editor, we have to go to the website. Just go to the thonny.org and we can observe the information, detailed information about this Thonny editor as well as demo, and here is the download version. So you can go for Windows. Now save this setup, Thonny 3.3.5. After downloading this setup, you have to open it to install this editor. Now we will see how to install Thonny and how to use this Thonny. It will welcome you, and click on next, accept the agreement, click on next. Observe the path. See, this path is similar to the Python IDLE, so at the same path it will be installed. Then say next, create a desktop icon and then say next. It will give you the location and say install. It will start installation. It will take some time because it has also a vast library and it has to install all the documentation files also, packages, files, classes. Now you can see here, great success, Thonny is now installed, and again in Thonny you have to create .py files and you have to run it. There also you have two options, that is you can write a Python script and run it, or you can have interactive session. We will see the demo now. So go to the start, programs, and this is the Thonny folder. Click on Thonny. It will open this editor, and here you can observe that there are 4 windows. First is to write the program, second is like interactive shell, then there is a variable window, and then object inspector. And by default already this file was open, so this is open now. But if you want to get new file, go to the new and write your first program in the Thonny. So double click and then say welcome, and it is very simple. Just click on this run. It will ask you to save the file. So here I am saying sample_2. Already Python file type is there, so you don't need to specify the extension. Say save, and it will run the program and it will give you the output. On this shell I can directly write the command. So suppose 15 plus 69, I will get the output. Or if I write print OK and OK. So this is how you can use this interactively. This is the object inspector where you can see the values of various objects, and these are the variable. So if I write here a is equal to 5 and print a, run it, it will show you the value of 5, and here in variable window you can see a is equal to 5. So this is how you can use this Thonny editor. In this lecture I have shown you how to set up Python IDLE from python.org, as well as how to install Thonny editor. From next lecture I will use this Thonny editor to write the programs and to show the demo. I hope you all have understood this procedure and you will follow this to install the Python environment setup, and you will write your first program by your own. You can use another editors also, like Anaconda, Notepad++, PyCharm, etc. So you can go for anything. Thank you all.